Hey everyone, it's Cathy Zielske. Welcome back to my channel and the craft/dining room. Today I'm going to share my top 10 videos of 2021. These are cards that I absolutely loved and I am excited to revisit because I love them. It's ergo the top 10 list. So stick around if you are curious about what my favorites were. Maybe were yours too? Be sure to let me know in the comments, and my list is coming up next. Number 10. What better way to start off a list than featuring something from the year of the stencil? These two cards, while this one a little controversial with the white on white being readable, I loved how these turned out. We had ink blending through the stencil. We had die cutting back before I had anything to help my Gemini turn. A little press and seal. Look at that. We ushered in the year of the boop as well. So we got stencils, we got the boop, and then we just smushed a little Versamark ink through, sprinkled on some shiny, shiny powder, heat set it, it disappeared, but in the end, oh, it looked like that. Number 9. This little card project was one of my favorite of the year. I loved the simple design, and I loved all the techniques that were happening here. We started out with stamping out some cute narwhals. This circle stencil was fabulous. I was able to really embrace painting with distressings, which has become my go-to anytime an image requires painting. The ink blend on this, one color, so soft. This was when I started to feel like I can ink blend. Again, still had to move that Gemini by hand, but look at those cuts. I loved the single little narwhal friend, trimming down the panel, created a cute little greeting with high contrast, some bubbles, and then designed this card. This is the type of card I could create any day of the week. Number 8. Now this isn't so much a card, but this was one of my favorite videos because stacking die cuts has changed my life. If you have not tried this and you are a crafter, die cut multiples of one thing, add some adhesive, and glue them together, and you are going to get the coolest dimensional looks for all of your crafty projects. Stacking die cuts has quite simply changed my life. Okay, that's a little dramatic, but you know, it definitely has made all of my card projects look fantastic. I even started doing it on some of my scrapbook pages as well. It is a technique worth exploring. Number 7. The Oh Crap die, I didn't expect it to be as popular as it was, but this little sucker, well, let's just say it resonated with many of you. I think it's the perfect greeting for something that goes wrong, namely when you forget a birthday. And this video incorporated scraps of paper, die cutting, and oh, what's that little thing that my Gemini's on? Well, when I figured out this whole totally Tiffany rotating clipboard, that was a game changer. Made me so happy. But this little card project had all of the things that I love, stacked and glued die cuts, a little color, right? Especially on the cool side of the rainbow, a little bit of non-messy glitter cardstock, and dry embossing. Another one of my favorite things from 2021. I love using stencils to impress texture onto panels. Putting it all together, the oh crap I completely forgot, along with 5 shiny, shiny sequins, and this card firmly lands in my top 10 list. Clean and simple, a little cheeky, and definitely packed a graphic punch. Number 6. As the year of the stencil moved on, this card turned out to be one of my favorites. And I'm definitely seeing a thing here, right? A trend with cool colors, but I love cool colors. This stencil from My Favorite Things was fantastic for creating a organic, messy watercolor shape. And I had so much fun with this stencil. I actually ended up doing 2 videos with it because I just thought it was such a cool idea. And look at how quickly that came together. a delicate greeting, just one layer on this one, a die cut panel, because that also helps to flatten things out, as you know. And then the whole thing comes together to create a very elegant and organic shape for my birthday card. Finished it off with some shine, and that is some watercolor goodness. Number 5. Obsessed with embossing folders? Yes, I am. Not only was this my most viewed video of the year, but it was one of the videos where I really started to break out of my clean and simple mold and try some different inky techniques. Now, I'm perfectly happy staying in a clean and simple wheelhouse, but once I started playing with 3D embossing folders, I started to see the possibilities of trying different things, because what do I always say? It's just paper. And making these cards gave me 2 different looks, but both were so fun and funky, and I feel like it opened the door for more creative exploration in the past year. Number 4. This is a newer share, but these cards are 2 of my favorites of the year. Everything about this clean and simple design is what I strive to do when I create cards. A little color, a little stacked die cut, a little shine, a little texture. Pretty much everything about card making that I love came together for these 2 cards. And in the end, the design is simple. Look at that dry embossing. But we have 2 clean and simple designs with a lot of beautiful texture, shine, and color. Number 3. This was another recent share at the end of the year, but I did not expect this to turn out this way. I pulled some distress colors that I had never used in conjunction. I took a die cut, and instead of cutting the pieces apart, I kept them together because I thought it looked like a Christmas tree. Then I just added my ink blending to create color behind the die cuts. And once I revealed the color, I thought to myself, oh, this is a really good color combo for the holidays. And look at that. Ah, oh, so cute, right? I glued it all together, popped it down on that colorful panel, and again, added a little bit of shiny gold, and that was my favorite holiday card of the year. Number 2. This stenciled birthday card that I ended up sending to my mother was one of my favorite cards of the year. Now, the video footage that I have for this, for some reason I couldn't find my original high res, so I'm shortening it down, but I will make sure each of these videos has a card in the upper right, so if you want to check them out, you can. But when this was all said and done, it was the happiest birthday card that I had created in 2021. And you know what? My mom, she'll back me up on that. And my number 1 card project and video of the year was this card, which I literally called Fave Card Ever, featuring gorgeous products from Waffle Flower Crafts. It had everything. It had the butterfly die. I got to do messy painting with distress inks and create my favorite rainbow blend. I stamped a ginormous greeting that gave me all of that and the die cutting and then piecing it all together using the press and seal. It really was the clean and simple card that I strive to make every time that I set out to create. Look at all that popped up goodness. And the other thing I had going here, this is a 1-layer card, right? No panels, a simple greeting, paper hugs, and look at that. A little cascade of shine booping down the front of this panel. Oh my gosh, and I made something out of the leftovers as well. So that's it. That's my list for the past year on YouTube, some of my favorite cards and favorite videos. And I am so grateful for you. If you have watched and commented and engaged with me or visited me during some of my live premieres, I hope that I've inspired you to connect to the fact that creating should be fun. It's only paper, and it's all good. Thanks so much for watching this. I cannot wait to go into the new year and share more clean and simple card ideas with you. So, we're only getting started, friends. I'll see you in the coming year. Thanks so much for watching today. I would love to have you become a subscriber to my YouTube channel. And if you do subscribe, be sure to hit the gray bell below the video so that you don't miss the next time I post. Here are a couple other videos that you might be interested in watching. Thanks so much and have a great day.